think this is the only one I've been really confused about. This has been proven to be harder than what I initially thought it was going to be. So continuing on with my Zodiac series, and today could potentially be Leo, Sagittarius. I'm kind of leaning towards Sagittarius, but in my head I was wanting to do like a dark feminine makeup look for Sagittarius, but then whenever I was doing my research it was just like and then did I mention Leo? Like Leo is like golds and stuff, so this could be very Leo. But then I don't want to do Leo just yet because Leo is my star sign and I really want to go ham for that and just unreal. But I don't know what to do. So did I mention Aries as well? I think Aries to me is maybe like reds and stuff, although I think I had a few comments from people saying if you're going to do Aries, don't do red because it's overdone and it's predictable, I think. So I've got that noted. So as I say, Sagittarius, but please do let me know in the comments, like what would you say or think that this makeup look would more represent horoscope wise or zodiac sign wise, because I really have no idea. And honestly I feel like at this point I can maybe just kind of say that I'm winging it and it's just my own opinion, I suppose. So Sagittarians are known for their adventurous, optimistic and free-spirited nature. They're also fun-loving, enjoy laughter, socializing, and they're often the life of the party. Also seeking adventures and experiences and not afraid to take risks. I've just grabbed this palette out of the palette archives. Who remembers me using this palette all the time? Was it like pre-COVID, pre-lockdown, or was it just around that time? I used to use this palette constantly, especially for like the neutral shades obviously, and the pressed glitter in the center, so that's why I've grabbed it again for the pressed glitter in the center. And then I also have this glitter gel that I might use, like I definitely want to use glitter, and I'm knowing exactly what I want to do with this makeup look. With the other tutorials that I've done, I haven't really known what to do and I was kind of just winging it, whereas with this one I know what I want to do, kind of. I'm also winging it, like I know the idea and the route I want to go down, but I'm also trying to, or I'm also going to be kind of winging it at the same time. But this is also where I'm kind of getting stuck with like what this type of makeup look, or like if you see that, can I just shut the fuck up? It's like I'm talking but nothing is making sense. Basically what I'm trying to say is like I know what type of makeup look I'm wanting to do, but if you were to pin it to a certain star sign, what would it be, you know? Like maybe Leo. I keep on thinking Leo. Like we'll obviously see like the finished look, but I don't want to do Leo just yet, and this is me just being thrown, you know? So we're just going to call this Sagittarius and just get on with it. But in all honesty, you see whenever you go on to, like I've obviously been doing my research and stuff with every one of these that I've done so far. So Pinterest is always my go-to. But you see anytime you go into Pinterest and you type in the likes of Gemini makeup or Libra makeup, so many different makeup looks actually pop up. Because where do you see this? Like I was going to do Gemini today, but where do you see this? This is what came up on Pinterest. Hope you can see, but you can see there that there's literally graphic eyeliner, pops of color, really simple eyes, simple base with a pop of lip, graphic eyeliner, a rainbow eye. We have a smoky purple eyeshadow, orange purple eyeshadow, something really simple. That's like every style of makeup look for Gemini. So it's never narrowed down to a one particular style, I suppose, of makeup look, you know what I mean? So it's really hard to like nearly just be like, yes, that's a definite Gemini makeup style. And then there was this one as well. I love these for Gemini makeup, because these are all somewhat very similar and there's like rhinestones and everything. So what do you think for that one? Like Gemini being something like this, help a gal out really. And there's another Gemini one. And then like this is again another Gemini makeup, but they're all so different. And it's like, so I think it obviously just depends on yourself and what you actually think would represent like Gemini makeup, or like today Sagittarius makeup, but I was definitely want to do something like a dark feminine energy type of eye makeup look for Sagittarius. So I'll maybe keep that to Taurus, maybe Scorpio. Ooh. Okay, so the traits in a Scorpio: intense, mysterious, reserved, determined. Fuck yeah. Okay, so I've let it spill. I'm gonna do something like dark feminine energy for Scorpio then. Maybe with like a really vampy lip, smoky, come fuck me eyes for Scorpio. I love it. I'm just going to be taking this matte brown and just placing that on the outer corner, kind of in a V shape, you know, and then just keeping the center clear of shadow, and also smoking this, kind of like smudging it at an angle on the lid. I'm going to take this shade here, just kind of define in around this wee nook. This shadow here has more of like a cooler undertone to it than the first one we used, so it's going to be perfect to create that shape, or that shape with like a wee bit of a shadow. So we just like a contour on the eye, and then just with like whatever excess is on the brush, I'm going to drag that down the sides of the nose. Going to this darker shade now, taking the tiniest wee bit of that, because I don't want to darken this too much, but I just want to darken it a wee bit. Again, just keeping that at the V, just right at the crease, and the lash line at the outer corner. I'm just going to use this shade that's in this palette. I'm going to apply this all over the lid on the inner corner. Just all over that blank space. And obviously, like once I get to the crease, I'm going to give it a wee bit of a blend. I think that's looking quite good already. It's maybe looking a wee bit patchy around here. Maybe that's just me, I'm not too sure. I'll figure that out when I'll see it better whenever I'm editing through this. It's so weird, you know, because like I will literally look in my mirror and I'll be like, oh, this looks so good, the blend is great, and then I'll look at my viewfinder and like my blend will look patchy. I'm still taking some of this brown. I've also ran a wee bit of the, what colour was it? Yeah, so this same colour, a wee bit under the lower lash line and just mainly at the outer corner. I was also thinking of actually doing like a coating of the ColourPop face and eye gloss over the lids as well, maybe making it all glossy. So I just add a wee bit of mascara to start with. This is the Hourglass Unlocked mascara. Oh, these lashes are so nice. I do apologise, I have no idea what they are. I'm pretty sure they're by the brand Pound Lashes. But you see, anytime I use or open a pair of lashes, I bin the packaging and then they just go to like this eyelash graveyard that I have. I just keep all my eyelashes in this wee Vive tin. So I do apologise, I can't tell you what style they are, but I definitely know that they're from Pound Lashes because they're actually the only lashes I wear these days. But they're actually so nice. They're very small in length in the inner corner, and then they do flare out at the outer corner, which is perfect. I'm gonna put on a wee bit more blush. Not that I need any more blush, but I love it. I love blush blindness, and this is the blush I was using today. It's given Sabrina Carpenter. It's from the Beauty Crop and it's the Luminous Powder Blush in Lavish. I just want to have a nice rosy pink cheeks for a change. This is P. Louise High Flyer. I mentioned I was wanting to use a wee bit of this, the Morphe Overreaction Holographic Liquid Highlighter. They're obviously, like, they just look white, but the reflect off these is like something that you will not be able to see on camera. You just need to see it in person. It is unbelievable. So I'm going to take a wee bit of that. And just in the center of the lip. Ugh. It's such a horrible feeling. Getting your hair stuck in your armpit. Does that look silly? We go for a gloss maybe? I think I know exactly what type of gloss I think will really pull this off. Well, not necessarily pull it off, but work really well. So this is the Favorite Deputy gloss from Colourpop. It's within the Toy Story collection. These are gorgeous wee glosses. It's just the colour of them and like the reflex of glitter that come off them is beautiful. I think if you're somebody that wears gloss, definitely check these out. Now for the glitter. So we have that glitter in the pot, which is the glitter, like the Glitterly Obsessed glitter gels. Ooh. There's so many of these, but then there's so many of these that are like discontinued. This is the shade Bring the Heat. It is a pretty old one, so I think you probably can't get this anymore. And then just the pressed glitter from this palette. So I'm literally just going to be coating nearly like a half moon shape from here the whole way right down. Yeah, I think that definitely needed some lower lash line mascara. It's nearly making the eyes look doll-like. I'm so happy with that glitter. Do not get me wrong, I would never go out like this or with this crazy glitter in my eyes, but just for the makeup look and for the theme series, I love it. I'm gonna add a wee bit more gloss. So this is the completed look. What do you think? You can obviously let me know, and please do actually, what zodiac sign do you think this really does represent? I feel like at this point, like, it really doesn't matter. Like, we're all probably going to have different opinions on it. As you can see from Pinterest, oh my god. Like, there really is no makeup look that really defines a certain zodiac sign. I think it's all just whatever you think or whatever comes to mind. But then I suppose, like, looking at the traits and qualities and things like that, it obviously kind of comes into it, and that's what I'm trying to go off whilst doing these makeup looks. But sometimes it actually is really hard. But I'm really liking how this came out, even though I think at this point Coachella isn't on anymore. Sure, it's not, but even this type of makeup look for a festival or Coachella would be beautiful. Unreal. I absolutely love it. And do you know what? I'm actually really happy, like, taking away Sagittarius. I love this makeup look, and that's all that counts, right? And I hope, of course, you like it as well. Hopefully for it being Sagittarius and anybody who is a Sagittarius, but also just for the makeup look as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Please do let me know what you want me to do next. Cancer, Aries.